Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think it's working now. Maybe put it a little. Fixing the volume. The volume. Okay, now it's good. I think it's good now. Trying to make it go to the or to not make it go to the red one. But okay, anyways. Let's just start. I feel so excited, not going to lie. This is the last day of Quartet book. The last day of Quartet Quartet book 1. Very interesting day. Grammar points as usual. Not going to lie, reading the Quartet 1 book grammar points was very easy. Not very easy, but was easier than reading the grammar points of Genki, because you know why? Because this shows the level that we've reached. When I was reading Genki, I wouldn't understand what a grammar point even was. But now I know exactly what I'm doing. Now I know what is hidden and what is not hidden. Now I know what is to be expected from a grammar point. I got used to it. I got used to learning. I really got used to learning. And it feels easy reading Quartet grammar point. Benzerka, how is it going, bro? Amazing, bro. Last day of Quartet book 1. But yeah, bro, Benzerka, I'm getting used to reading. Like I'm getting used to what to expect. I'm expecting like what I know what I expect from a grammar point. Like I know how to read a grammar point. Yeah, I've started to get so much familiar with the grammar, with Japanese grammar. I know what to expect. I know exactly what to do and what to expect. It's not like when I was reading Genki, for example. Even though Genki is much lower level, but because I didn't know anything, it felt like it was so much hard. Now, if I read Genki again, I'll read it easily. I've not been able to catch your streams last few. No problem, bro. Whenever you come, I'll be here every day. But I've been grinding my Yankee. Bro, the most important thing is that you learn as well. Because one day we must speak Nihongo together. One day we must speak Nihongo. Ishoni Nihongo hanasu. This is one condition that we have to meet. One condition to meet. Okay. I need to. Okay, Quartet Bunke 6. Yeah.
まだ来ていた。
6。I don't know this kanji. I don't know this kanji. Zetai, of course, I know this kanji. Zetai, bro. Let's go, bro. I feel so excited today, no? I don't know why. I feel like blood rushing through my veins quickly. Wait, so... What? We need a deep seek. That's what I was thinking. What do I need? Deep seek. Okay. But yeah, finishing another book. And next week we start another schedule. We're going to... I need to practice more speaking. I need to speak with KM a lot. I need to speak with a Nihonjin, with KM. Just practice. Then from next week, I'm going to focus a lot on speaking. I think I've done a lot of grammar points, a lot of grammar. I know a lot of kanji. I know a lot of vocabulary. I know a lot of words. The only thing is I need to use those, like to actually put them into practice. Because I realized that I didn't speak anything so far. So, uto suru, uto shinai means be just about to do or attempt to do. Yoto suru, this is a volitional form plus suru. Attempt to do. I know it. We know this. We know this already. Bro, very easy. Quartet grammar points are very easy. Not very easy, but we've already done them. They're not hard. We done them with Game Gengo and 4 grammar points. Yo ni suru. Make a point of doing or make sure to do. Used when you're careful or do your best to do or not to do something. Okay, anyways. So copy, we go to DeepSeek and we ask DeepSeek to explain these grammar points, please. Always say please to AI because you don't know what will happen in the future. So close to 1 year, bro. Less than a month, maybe I think 20 days or something. Bro, on the 1 year anniversary, you should go back and look at your first stream, bro. that's going to be nice. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. The first stream, I think I remember once someone told me that it has no voice or something. I didn't check it. Let's check it. Bro, I was so frustrated back then because it took me a month to make this decision to start live streaming. And then I woke up suddenly in the middle of August. I said, let's fucking do it. And I woke up at 4 a.m. and I did it and I started. I should have started from the middle of July, but it took me 1 month. This is how much I waste time. I woke up at 4 a.m. I was very angry. And I think it shows. I always waste time, bro. I always waste time. But anyways. From now on, bro, we have to change that. We have to be more angry, you know? More like get things done. Get shit done. Quickly. No waste of time. No waste time. Learn Japanese, and that's it. Grammar point. Yoto suru and yoto shinai. So yeah, attempt to do. Anata o tabeyouto shita. I attempted to eat you. Anata o tabeyouto shita. Ore wa anata o tabeyouto shita. I remember this example from JLab. Okay. Yoto suru. Try to do. Be about to do. Attempt to or imminent action. Uto, yoto suru, yoto shinai. Refuse to do, make no effort to do, lack of attempt. Yeah, so attempt to do, yoto suru, attempt to do, yoto shinai, refuse to attempt to do, lack of attempt, make no effort to do. Okay, I didn't quite understand it because I didn't see an example. Attempting an action, effort to do something. 忘れようとしても忘れられない even though I try to forget I can't, so I attempt to forget but I cannot. 忘れられない 忘れようとしても忘れられない imminent action just before something happens. 寝ようとしたら電話がかかってきた。Just as I was about to sleep, the phone rang. 寝ようとしたら just as I was attempting to sleep, 電話がかかってきた。Observable effort. Visible attempt by others. 猫が窓を開けようとしている。猫が窓を開けようとしている。The cat is attempting to open the window. Verb type, volitional, yo. Yeah, volitional. Yeah, it's volitional with suru. I know it. We know it already. Ichidan. Ichidan means... ichidan is a verb. Ichidan and godan. Okay. 食べようとする。しようとする。and 来る。来ようとする。I attempted to come. I attempt to come. I attempt to do. I attempt to eat. あなたは食べようとした。俺は、あなたは食べようとした。あなたを食べようとした。Wait, I need to listen to this example again. From JLab. 俺はあなたを食べようとした。JLab. It's JLab, not GLab. I was always saying GLab. But actually it's JLab. Don't even know my English. 俺はあなたあなたを食べようとした。俺はあなたを食べようとした。Preview。
俺はあなたを食べようとした。
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 I attempted to eat you. 俺はあなたを食べようとした。Yeah, that's it. Very nice sentence. 俺はあなたを食べようとした。So yeah, 食べようとする。or しようとする and 来ようとする。Very nice grammar point. Easy to remember. 卒業 graduation.
卒業
卒業しようとしている。卒業しようとしている。He is trying to graduate. 卒業しようとしている。卒業しようとしている。He is trying to graduate. He is attempting to graduate. ドアを閉めようとしたとき、壊れた。The door broke as I tried to close it. ドアを閉めようとしたとき、壊れた。It broke. As I was attempting to close the door, it broke. ドアを閉めようとしたとき、壊れた。よとしない。So よとしない、I've never seen よとしない。I don't know how is it used. Refusal or lack of effort, often with frustration. 彼は謝ろうとしない。He refuses to apologize. 彼は謝ろうとしない。He refuses to apologize. To refuse, basically. Refuse. He doesn't even attempt. Refuse, basically. 彼は謝ろうとしない。子供が勉強しようとしない。The kid refused to study. 子供が勉強しようとしない。政府 means government. Wait. 政府 I've never seen 政府 is a government. In 中国 of course. Chinese government. Because it's in Japanese. The result is always in Japanese. 政府 Safe. This one is safe. No, I need a seifu Japanese result. Seifu. I don't mind Chinese, but because we're learning Japanese. Yeah, what seifu? Seifu means government. Very interesting kanji. Seifu. Ministry as well. Administration, government. Seifu wa mondai yo 解決しようとしない。Solution to settle. The government refused to settle the argument, the effort to solve the problem, the issue. 政府は問題を解決。政府は問題を解決しようとしない。The government refused to settle the The government refused to settle the issue, the problem, the mondai. Makes no effort to solve the issue. Comparison with ようにする. ようにする means to decide. Make sure. No. する No. ようにする doesn't mean to decide. It's a different one. ようとする attempt or effort. 電車に乗ろうとしたが遅れた。I tried to catch the train, but it was late. Make an attempt. I attempted to get the train. ようにする though makes a habitual change in a habit. I make sure 毎日運動をするようにしている. I make a change in my habits to work out every day. I try to habitual effort. It's a habit over time. You make an effort over time to change over time. But ようとする means imminent action. I attempted to catch the densha now, right now, not over time. Usually, ようにする gets like 毎日 and so on. Like every day, every month, every year or something. ようにする focus on habitual or intentional effort. ようとする focus on a specific attempt or moment, like that specific moment. Yeah, I understand. ようにする over time and ようとする this moment. Confusing ようとする with tie. 彼は水を飲みようとする. He attempts to eat water, to drink water. 彼は水を飲みたがっている. He wants to drink water. He attempts. Yeah, you cannot say he attempts to drink water. Use ようとする only for observable attempts. Using for non-volitional verbs. 雨が降ろうとしている. Unnatural because the rain does not attempt to fall. The rain just falls naturally. 雨が降りそうだ. It looks like rain. Rain can't try to fall. Yeah, that's what I said. Unnatural. Makes sense. My Japanese filter started to work. Started to make sense. Between this, it does not make sense. In my brain, this does not make sense. It's unnatural. KM, hello bro, how is it going? KM. Yeah, last day bro, last day of this quarter book. Past tense, ようとした. Oh, あなたを食べようとした. 出かけようとしたとき、電話が鳴った。電話が鳴った。出かけようとしたとき、電話が鳴った。Just as I was about to leave, attempting to leave, the phone rang. That's criticism. ようとしない。彼は手伝おうとしない。彼は手伝おうとしない。He refused to help. He won't even try to help. ようとする for attempts or imminent action. Yeah, ようとしない for refusing or lack of effort. Not for desires, use tie. Or natural phenomena, use soda. Yeah, very, very nice. I understood very well. Not going to lie. I understand ようとする very well. Just
ママ、四角、1、
No, we don't.
手を挙げたらどうですか？
6、
6
ママ、
忘れられないんだ。
ようとする。
ようとする。
3ヶ月前に別れた彼女のこと、四角1、
四角1。
ようとする。
ようとする。Okay.
3ヶ月前に別れた彼女のこと、まだ考えているの？
まだ考えてるの what was this? 3ヶ月
3ヶ月前に
?3 ヶ月前に
別れた彼
別れた
女のこと
彼女のこと
をまだ考えているの？
まだ考えているの？
うん。
うん。
忘れようとしても
忘れようとしても
忘れられないんだ。
忘れられないんだ。Even though I attempt to forget, but I cannot forget. 忘れられないんだ。But I cannot forget about her. 言おうとする states that the subject of the sentence is making an effort to accomplish the action V. Yeah, understandable, very well. 言おうとしない、of course we did 言おうとしない as well. Okay.
資格
に
用としない。
用としない。
うちの子供全然勉強しようとしないんですよ。
うちの子供全然しようとしないんですよ。My kid, うちの子供、my kid, my house's kid. うちも全然勉強としないんですよ。My kid refuses to study at all.
家で宿題だけでも見てあげたらどうですか？
見てあげたらどうですか？家で、what was this 感じ？
うちの子供全然勉強しようとしないんですよ。
家で宿題だけでも見てあげたら
家で宿題だけでも見てあげたらどうですか？ Why don't you help him with homework to make sure at least? Yeah, としない means states that the subject of the sentence shows no intention of doing something that is expected of them or they should do, or something they should do. This structure cannot be used to describe the speaker's current lack of intention. However, it may be used to describe the speaker's past objectively as shown in 8. 私は高校 or how to say that? 高校生の or 学生高校生の時新聞を読もうとしたなかった。I attempted to read when I was a high school student. I attempted to read 新聞 in newspaper. しかし大学に入り something 持つようになってから毎日読んでいる。Now I read every day something. Yeah, but anyways. So yeah, I refuse. I didn't make an effort to read. I did not make an effort to read Shimbun. I did not make an effort to read Shimbun when I was a high school student. And now I struggle. Something like that. But anyways, shinai, to shinai means to refuse to do something or lack of effort, to not try, to not attempt. Okay, mama is an easy grammar point. We did it with Game Gengo as well. It's gonna be easy. Let's pre-screen. Mama is easy means just as it is. Don't change it. Keep it unchanged. At this rate, このままでは at this rate is bad. It's going to be bad. Explain this grammar point. Please, always say please to AI, because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. You may find your place in an AI revolution, and AI will remember. AI will remember your behavior. Mama, meaning as it is, unchanged, left in the same state. This structure describes a situation where something remains unchanged despite expectations or potential for change. It emphasizes continuity of a state without alteration. Adding please won't help with AI revolution. Bro, you don't know, bro. Basic structure. Original form before mama. Example. いい adjective? いいまま。今。冷たいまま。冷たい。stays cold. It stays cold. 冷たいまま。綺麗だ。綺麗なまま。stays clean. 綺麗だまま。甘い。あ、昔のまま。remains as it was in the past. 昔のまま。開けたまま。remains open. left open. Okay. Object maintaining state. 飲み物が冷たいままだ。冷たい means cold. 飲み物が冷たいままだ。The drink stays cold in this fridge. Unused or preserved items. この服は綺麗なままです。This clothing remains clean, never worn. Still clean. Historical cultural preservation. 白が昔のまま残っている。白が昔のまま残っている。白が昔のまま残っている。The castle, wait, Shiro is the castle. Shiro means castle. The castle remains as it was in the past. 白が昔のまま残っている。Remains as it was in the 昔 era. Requests to leave and change. そのままでいいです。Leave it as it is. It's okay to leave it as it is. No problem. Nuances and rules implies unexpected continuity, often used when something defies or must change. Food staying fresh, emotions lingering. Past actions with tamama. Indicates an action was done, but the result persists. 窓を開けたまま寝た。I slept with the window left open. 窓を開けたまま寝た。Can describe undesirable changes, changing states. 電気をつけたまま出かけた。I left the lights open. I left with the lights still on. 電気をつけたまま。With the lights still on. 出かけた。I left. Okay, I understand. Unchanged state, neutral, factual. ドアが開けたままだ。The door remains open. Push, ぱなし。Left undone. ドアを開けっぱなし。I've never seen ぱなし before. ぱなしにした。I carelessly left the door open. している ongoing ドアを開けている。The door is now. No, this is very different. 勉強するまま。Incorrect use 続ける for ongoing actions. 勉強したまま寝た。Fell asleep while studying. 勉強したまま寝た。Okay. Mama natural persistence stays X. 手置く intentional preservation leaves X as it is. 彼は怒ったままの寝た。He left still angry. 彼は怒ったまま寝た。この規則。
休み。
No, what 休み there has to be a mistake. Has to be a mistake with the system. It's not 休み it's 規則。
休み。
Okay. この規則は昔のままだ。This rule hasn't changed from the past. Okay, use mama, preservation, untouched object, unintended persistence, lights left on, historical continuity. Very easy, mama, very easy grammar point. Okay.
6、
6、
ママ。四角1、
1、
ママ。 どのタンブラーを買おうかな。
どのタンブラーを買おうかな。I wonder which travel mug I should get. タンブラ。タンブラ is a travel mug? 買おうかな。
このブランドは
このブラ
ど
ンドはどう
う？これなら12時間経っても冷たいままだって。
12時間。
どのタンブラーを買おうかな。
このブランドはどう？
このブランドはどう？
これなら12時間経っても冷たいままだって。
立っても。What does 立っても mean? 冷たいままだって
買おうかな。
このブランドは
ブランド
どう？
はどう？
これなら12時間経っても冷たいままだっ
冷
て。
たいままだって。このブランドはどう？これなら12時間だっても12時間経っても冷たいままだって。How about this brand? I heard the drink will stay cold even after 12 hours. これなら12時間経っても冷たいままだって。Okay. Used to describe an object or a person that would typically undergo some type of change. No, en no mama expresses that their state of being has remained unchanged. Shows another common usage of mama, where it is preceded by a demonstrative konosono to express the idea that an object or a person remains this way or that way. Okay, I understand. So now we're doing tamama. Tamama has a huge explanation. Let's check tamama as well. Why shall we? Okay, yeah, tamama. Tamama, I think it's a past tense. We did it already. Not a problem. Not a big deal. Okay, copy this. Explain this grammar point, please. ください。ちょうだい。ください。ちょうだい。please. Yeah. Mama. Ta mama expresses just as it is, unchanged as it remains. Mama. Ta mama expresses that the state that resulted from an action V is left unchanged. Ta mama V expresses that someone is doing V2 while maintaining the same state that resulted from V1. Typically V1 in V1 ta mama, V2 takes momentary verbs, that is, verbs for actions that can be completed in an instant, such as akeru, shimeru, tatsu, suwaru, to sit down, no? Suwaru. Tsukeru, kesu, dekakeru. Forgot this one. The agent of the two actions, V1 and V2, must be the same. Okay, let's just read DeepSeek. Left as it is while remaining in a state. This structure describes an unchanged state resulting from a past action, often implying negligence, persistence, or... Wait, what is this word? Negligence means to neglect. Kiru, to wear, of course, I've seen it before. I was wondering, where have I seen this? What is this negligence? Copy. Kiru, to wear. Okay. Negligence or negligence? Negligence. Failure to make proper care or to care over something. Yeah, to neglect. I know it. Persistence or an unintended consequence. It emphasizes that the condition from the first action continues during the second action. Basic structure. past tense, and mama. Doa o aketa mama ni shita. Left the door open. Core uses unchanged physical state. Objects or situations left in their original state. Kutsu o haita mama ie ni hairu. Don't enter the house with shoes still on. Kutsu o haita mama. Kutsu o haita mama. With shoes still on. Uchi ni or ie ni hairu na. Do not enter. Unintended continuation. Actions done carelessly or forgotten. Denki o tsuketa mama de neta. I slept with the lights on, left on. Doing something while maintaining a prior state. Tatta mama hanasu. Talk while standing. Tatta mama hanasu. Same subject. The person. So, bro, so suaru means to sit, no? I was correct. Suaru. Doesn't seem that I was correct. To sit down, isn't it? Where is it? This one, to sit down, is something sua. Something, it starts with S. Swatsu. Suas. No, it's not swatsu. Not suaru. Wow. Suaru, it is. Suaru. It is suaru. Suaru. With wa. Okay, suaru. Yeah. Suaru. Yeah. I remember. Suwa. I always write it like this. Suaru. That's why I confuse it. It should be suwa. Suwaru. Yeah, it's confusing. Cause like in English or in Greek, you write su and a, so it becomes suwa. But in Japanese, you write suwa. So yeah, it's not a. It's like there is already a wa. Okay. So suwaru, it is suwaru. Bro, I remember all the verbs. Akeru, shimeru, tatsu, suwaru, tsukeru, kesu, kiru, to wear, and kakeru. Very nice. Very nice progress. Subject, the same person doing both actions must be identical. Kare wa boshi. Boshi, of course, maozi, Chinese. Hat means hat. Kare wa boshi o kabutta mama neta. He slept while he was wearing the boshi, the hat, while his hat was still on his head. 彼が帽子をかぶったまま私は寝た。This is incorrect because why is it incorrect? What does it? Okay, obviously it's correct because you add the watashi here. Why you? Okay, I don't understand why subject differ. Of course, it's a different subject. Doesn't make sense. Okay, anyways. Momentary verbs only. Use verbs that create an instant state change. Akeru, tsukeru, suwaru. Benkyou shita mama. Benkyou suru is continuous. Use nagara instead. So you, of course, you don't use benkyou suru is benkyou suru is continuous. Use create instant state. Use verbs that create an we use only these kind of verbs. Okay, understand. No negative form. 消さなかったまま消さすぎに Use すぎに for negative. すぎに ずに not すぎに ずに Suwa exists in Japanese. Suama Ah, suama. Yeah, snack. Want to eat suama. Suama. Ah, suama. Looks. I think I ate one of these. Do you remember? No, maybe not. No, probably not. Probably not. Bro, I'm going to eat suama. KM. I don't know suama. Yanmasa, how is it going, bro? Suama, very nice. Very nice snack. Suama. Very nice. Want to eat suama now. But yeah, 消さなかったまま No negative. Ah, no negative. Okay, so no 勉強する and no negative. Okay. And use verb that create instant change. When you use 勉強する, don't use mama, but use nagara instead and no negative forms. Okay, understand. And always the same subject. Don't use two subject. Understood. Negligence, forgetting. 窓を開けたままでかけた. I left while the window was left open. Cultural rules. 帽子をかぶったまま礼をするのは失礼だ. It's rude to bow while wearing a hat. 帽子をかぶったまま礼をするのは失礼だ. It's rude. 帽子をかぶったまま礼をするのは失礼だ. Very okay. It's rude. 礼をするのは失礼だ. It's rude to bow. 礼 means to bow. Thanks, gratitude. Okay. 帽子をかぶったまま。彼は怒ったまま寝た. He left still angry. 帰った, not 寝た, 帰った. 彼は怒ったまま帰った. He left with angry. Yeah, okay. Tamama. And yeah. Tamama, done. 眠そうだね。昨日電気をつけたまま寝ちゃって。あまりよく寝らなかったんだ. I didn't sleep good because I left the lights on while I was sleeping. The agent of the two action will be the same. In the five turn the light on and the one fell asleep is identical person. Of course. Cannot be used negative. Okay, you can. Okay, understood. Yoni EU. We have Yoni EU left. Hodo and waza. Okay, waza is easy. Waza means especially. We did waza in JLab. Okay, Yoni EU. We didn't hear the audio.
四角にたまま。ドアを閉めた方がいいですか？
ドアを閉めた方がいいですか？
まだ来ていない学生がいるので、開けたままにしておいてください。
まだ来てない学生。
たまま。ドアを閉めた方がいいですか？
まだ来ていない学生がいるので、
開
けたままにしておいてください。
開けたままにしておいてください。There are students who aren't here yet. まだ来ていない学生がいるので。So please leave it open. 開けたままにしておいてください。ドアを閉めた方がいいですか？ Should I close the door? No, don't close it, you bitch. Okay. New. copy. Wow. Hey, bro, sometimes people asking stupid questions. They must be refuted. They must be responded to. Explain this grammar point. Explain this grammar point. Please, 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 ちょうだい, お願いください, and so on. Please, always. Meaning to tell, to ask. Yoni iu, to tell, to do something. To tell someone to do something. Yoni iu. Meaning to tell someone to do something. Indirect commands or requests. This structure is used to report instructions, advice, or requests made by someone else. It softens direct commands, てください, into indirect speech, making it more polite and natural in narration. Key features and rules. Basic structure. Original request. Indirect form. Meaning. てくださいように言う. Tell someone to do X. ように言ってください. ないでください. Tell someone not to do something. ないでください. ないように言う. Original request てください and ように言う. It's the same meaning. Okay. Indirect form. ないでください. ないように言う. てくれるように言う. Ask someone to do X for you. 母、片付ける、片付けて。
片付ける
Straighten up, put away. 片付けて、片付けて。母に片付けるように言われた。片付けて、Mom said. And I'm saying that Mom told me 片付けるように言われた。Mom told me to clean up, to tighten up. 英語を話さないで。Don't speak English, 先生 said. Don't speak English. 先生に英語を話さないように。What is that? 注意された。The teacher warned me not to speak English. 注意 means to warn. Caution. Okay. 先生に英語を話さないように注意された。注意された。Okay. 英語を話さないで。先生に英語を話さないように注意された。Pretentious, how is it going, bro? This grammar point also gets combined with things like ように頼む as well.
頼む
And ように命じる。Okay. We'll definitely see them in the next. Is it mentioned here? There it is. I think this is what it is. お願いする or 頼む. Yeah. It mentions it. It is mentioned. ように there it is. ように注意する. To 注意 means to, we saw it just now, to caution or to warn, of course. But yeah, bro, pretentious, how is it going? But bro, pretentious, the grammar points of Quartet are, most of them, I did them with Gengo. Basically, any of the verbs for asking, commanding, yeah. The teacher warned me not to speak. 映画を話さないで。先生に、ように注意された。Yeah, very understandable. ように、you, general, tell, ask. 注意する to warn 頼むお願いする to request more polite and 伝える to relay to convey yeah 伝える is it 伝える伝える伝える to relay to convey message okay 友達に問題宿題友達に宿題を手伝ってくれるように頼んだ。I begged or I asked my friend to help me with homework. 友達に宿題を手伝ってくれるように頼んだ。Okay, there it is. 頼んだ。Indirect commands translates direct orders. Clean your room into reported speech. Direct 早く寝なさい。早く寝なさい。Sleep now. Sleep quickly. Indirect 母に早く寝るように言われた。Mother told me sleep 早く quickly. Polite request てくれるように for request benefiting the speaker. 先生に推薦状 letter of invitation 先生に推薦状を書いてくれるようにお願いした I asked the teacher to write me a recommendation letter 先生に推薦状先生に推薦状を書いてくれるようにお願いした Very nice, very nice. The grammar point is ように言う and it can be ように頼むようにお願い読み注意 and 読み伝える Okay, understandable, very understandable. Negative request 一緒にタバコを吸わないで吸わないでように言われた。一緒にタバコを吸わないでように言われた。The doctor told me not to smoke tobacco. Doctor told me not to smoke tobacco. Yeah. Comparison with direct speech. Seera服を Mom told me not to broadcast late at night. セラ服 means sailor uniform, no? 脱がすto help 脱がす to strip someone. Bro, it's very late, not going to lie. But anyways, we have to finish this. So from tomorrow we start another program, another schedule. It has to be done. There's nothing can stop this from happening. There's nothing can stop us from finishing Quartet today. 静かにしてください。静かにするように言った。Indirect comparison with speech. ここで待ってくれるように頼んだ。Okay, direct speech. Direct speech is someone saying direct. But indirect is 静かにするように言った。He said he is relaying like it's a quote. How to say it? He's relaying what the other person said, basically. 静かにするように言った。ここで待っての Yeah, matsu to wait and motsu to hold. Always confuse matsu and motsu. Don't think I'll ever escape from matsu and motsu confusion. ここで待ってくれるように頼んだ。Common mistakes. Confusing ように言う with という。Oh, what's という? I forgot what という is. 母は早く寝なさいと言った。She said, yeah, no, I remember. So と言った relays the message as it is, doesn't change it. But ように言った paraphrases the sentence. So He mentions the name, or no, both mention the names. Correct, but overly literal. Very literal, yeah, very literal. But yoni itta makes it more natural. Haha wa hayaku neru yo ni itta. But both are correct. Both are correct. Haha. Toita it's if you want to relay the exact words that someone said. Hayaku nanasai. My mother said, Hayaku nanasai. But then the other one said, Haha wa hayaku neru yo ni itta. Yeah, I understand the difference. Kiru and nugu. Ah, kiru to wear and nugu. Nugu, of course. Nugu to take off. Of course, I know nugu. I've seen it nugu, but I remember it when I see the reading because I know the hiragana around it. Because I've done it with the Moe tango. Nugimas. Of course, I know nugu. And kiru to wear. Kiru to wear. Kiru, I also saw it. Kiru. But kiru is to take off the coat from your waist up. From your waist down, it's different. To wear, basic to wear. Kaburi is for hat. Kiru to wear a coat or a t-shirt. But for the legs, for the pantalones, is using tekureru yoni. Use only when the request benefits the speaker. 友達に荷物。友達に荷物を is this 持ってくれるように頼んだ or 待ってくれるように。持って、of course. Because it's 荷物。友達に荷物を持ってくれるように頼んだ。You're right. ズボンをズボン means pantalones, no? ズボンを靴は For shoes also is different. For shoes, I think you wear. You don't say kiru for shoes. You say haku. Haku. You say haku for shoes. Wait, I know it. Haku. Haku. Is that it? No. Lower body, yeah. Haku. Haku, yeah, haku. So haku and kiru. Haku, kiru, and kaburi. Kiru, kaburi, kaburu. I don't remember the kanji for kaburu. To put on, yeah, kaburu. To put on the head. Kiru, kaburu, and haku. And nugi, nugu. To take off. Nugu to take off. But to take off what? Shoes, all. Nugu means to take off all, everything. Okay. So yeah, we have haku, kiru, kaburu, and nugu. Very interesting. 友達に荷物を持ってくれるように頼んだ。友達に勉強するように頼んだ。Use ように言う。You. Okay. Past tense. ように言った。Reports completed instruction. 父は薬を飲むように言った。母は薬を飲むように言った。Dad told me to take medicine. Passive voice ように言われた。I was told. 先生に宿題をですように言われた。I was told by the teacher to submit homework. 出す。先生に宿題を出すように言われた。Use ように言う to report commands ってください。ように言う。Make polite requests てくれるように頼む。Warn, prohibit ないように注意する。Avoid for direct quote という for exact word Yeah, to you for exact word, exactly. 母は料理を食べなさい。野菜を食べなさい。母は野菜を食べなさい。Eat vegetables. 母は野菜を食べるように言った。先生は遅刻するな。遅刻 means lateness. Late. 先生は遅刻しなさいように注意した。Warn me not to be late. Yeah, I understand what yoni you means. To paraphrase the words from someone said something and you convey it to someone else.
7、
7.
ように言う。
ように言う。
あれ
あれ
掃除をしているの
掃除をしているの
珍しいな。
珍しいな。
今日は友達、
What? You are cleaning up the room? あれ掃除をしているの珍しいな。That's unusual for you to do that.
珍しいな。
珍しいな。
今日は友達が来るから、お母さんに掃除するように言われたんだ。
今日は友達が来るから、お母さんに掃除するように言われたんだ。Mom told me to clean up the room. To clean up because my friend is coming over today. Okay, very nice, very nice. ように言う。注意する。Wait, ように言う。ように注意する。ように頼む。ようにお願いする。are used to indirectly quote request or command. Depends on the situation. てくれませんかてください。てなさい。てください。てなさい。When quoting a request that was expressed by the speaker or the subject of the sentence and it was directed towards a third person, てくれるように is used more commonly than ように as seen in 4. Example 4. 宿題を手伝ってくれない？いいよ。私は友達に宿題を手伝ってくれるように頼んだ。レポートを手伝ってくれない？いいよ。私は友達にレポートを手伝うように頼まれた。My friend was requested by me to help with report. And so on and so on. ように注意する。ように注意、ように has two functions. To indirectly quote a request or a command and to express a purpose behind an action. The latter, which is to express a purpose behind an action, was covered in lesson 5, grammar 7. I don't remember. When 注意する follows ように, function 1, which is to indirectly quote a request or a command, conveys advice or warning. Whereas function 2, which is to express a purpose behind an action, expresses being cautious or paying attention in order to achieve a particular purpose. Okay. 例えば This is a 例えば example 1, example 2. 私はルームメイトに部屋の鍵を忘れないように注意した。鍵 means key. I told my roommate, 私はルームメイトに I told to my roommate not to forget the key room. 忘れないように注意した。I warned him not to forget the room, which is conveys advice or warning. Advised or warned. Both. 私は毎晩予定 something を見て something を忘れないように注意しています。I am careful not to forget to do my homework. 宿題を忘れないように注意しています。I am careful not to forget to do my homework by checking my schedule every night. 私は毎晩スケジュアル、予定 something を見て to check every night. 宿題を忘れないように注意しています。Okay, understand. So expresses being cautious or paying attention in order to achieve particular. Okay, so basically he's saying here that 注意する means to convey advice to someone else, or also to become cautious or pay attention. I am careful not to forget. I am being careful. 忘れないように注意しています。And 忘れないように注意した。I advised him not to forget. Okay, okay, very nice, very nice. I totally understood ように注意する and ように言う. Nice grammar point there, added to our stack of grammar points. Let's just do ほど as well. なるほど. I've seen なるほど, but I've never seen the grammar point itself. Explain this grammar point, please. Please always say please to DeepSeek. Hodo means to the extent or so much that. Okay, what does that mean? Mean to the extent so much that. This structure emphasizes the extreme degree of something by comparing it to a vivid example. X. It's often used to hyperbolically. What does hyperbolically mean? Hyperbolically means in a way that uses hyperbole. What's a hyperbole? I've heard hyperbole before, but I don't know. Which is the use of exaggerating or emphasis or effect. That's what hyperbole is. It's exaggeration, exaggerated statement, hyperbole. Yeah, I've definitely heard it before.
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole. Okay, I've definitely heard this before. It's a form of figurative language where statements are exaggerated. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's often used to hyperbolically. It's often used to hyperbolically express emotion states or intensities. Hodo, naruhodo. I see. Okay, naruhodo. To the extent that, so much that. So hyperbole. Okay. Before hodo. What's that? 眠れないほど緊張する 眠れないほど緊張する So nervous I cannot sleep 眠れないほど緊張する I'm so nervous 眠れないほどOkay. 嬉しいほど。涙が出る。涙が出るほど嬉しい。So happy I could cry. Wait. 嬉しい means to happy, of course. 涙 means tears, of course. 涙が出る。Tears to come out. To shed tears, to begin to cry. 涙が出るほど嬉しい。So happy, about to cry. I could cry. 涙が出る。涙 means to shed tears. No, 涙 means tears. 涙 means tears. Tears. 涙が出る means to shed tears. tears come out. 涙が出るほど嬉しい。嬉しい means happy.
嬉しい。
涙が出るほど嬉しい。So happy my tears I will shed tears. 簡単だ。簡単なほど。It's so simple. 感じらないほど簡単。感じらない。感じる。
信じる。
信じるの感じる。感じる means to feel. 信じる means to believe. 信じる means to believe. 感じる means to feel. 信 means honesty. Shin means honesty, sincerity, fidelity, trust. Shinjiru means to believe. Okay, so 信じられないほど簡単。信じられないほど簡単。It's so easy, it's unbelievable. Not believable, basically. 天才 genius.
天才、
I've seen 天才 yesterday. 天才ほど難しい。天才ほど難しい。Difficult to the level of a genius. Okay. 涙が出るほど嬉しかった。I was so happy to the point of tears. Physical situation extremes. 死ぬほど忙しい。Busy enough to die. 死ぬほど忙しい。Idiomatic hyperbole. Okay. 最近忙しくてテレビを見る時間もないほどだ。I'm so busy I don't have time to watch TV. 最近忙しくてテレビを見る時間もないほどだ。最近忙しくてテレビを見る時間もないほどだ。Okay, I understand. Hyperbole often exaggerates for effect. 死ぬほど to the extent of dying. Idiomatic phrases. 飛び上がるほど。So happy I could jump. 飛び上がるほど嬉しい。So happy I could jump. 信じられないほど若い。Unbelievably young. 信じられないほど若い。And so on and so on. Yeah, so ほど。I understand ほど。簡単、grammar points、簡単な文系。信じるの信の漢字は human in words. Shin. So, honesty. Very とても面白い。I didn't notice that, to be honest. Trust, reliance, confidence. So, a human with words. Very nice. Trust, fidelity, sincerity. Shin.
信。
I don't think I'll forget that. ヤンマサ、忘れたんじゃない。I will never forget that. Or 忘れじゃない。Or 忘れ something. Yeah, but I will never forget that. A human with words is gen.
弦。
人 plus gen is shin. Trust. 信じる to believe. 面白い。漢字はとても面白い。とても面白いから大好きです。That's why I 大好き漢字。漢字は大好きです。漢字は大好きほど What? I wanted to say something with hodo, but I forgot. I don't know. 死ぬほど漢字が大好きです。死ぬほど漢字が大好きです。Don't know if that makes sense, but that what came out from my mind. But yeah, ほど extreme degree, metaphorical, factual. 歩けないほど疲れた。歩けないほど疲れた。So tired I can't walk. 歩けないほど疲れた。暗い approximate extent, less intense. Okay. What's that? 寝不足。
寝不足。
寝不足で倒れる。寝不足で倒れるくらい疲れた。寝不足で倒れるくらい疲れた。Tired enough to collapse from lack of sleep. These are different. Oh, kurai and okay, we don't care about that. Hodo is our main focus now. We're using shinuhodo, appropriate for casual speech but avoided in informal writing. Okay, I'll avoid it. Confusing hodo with kurai. Hodo emphasizes higher intensity. Kurai is milder, about, around. With volitional. 勉強するほど疲れた unnatural. I'm tired, I studying. Unnatural use of node. Use node and de instead. Okay, I'll use that. Advanced note. Potential verbs often paired with hodo for natural emphasis. 声が出ないほど驚いた。So shocked I couldn't speak. 声 voice couldn't come out because I was so shocked. 声が出ないほど驚いた。
驚く。
驚いた。驚く to be surprised, to be astonished, to be shocked. 声が出ないほど驚いた。Okay. ご飯が食べられないほど暑い。So hot I cannot eat. ご飯が食べられないほど暑い。Okay, use ほど to highlight extreme states, emotional, physical, create vivid comparisons, crying, jumping, structure, ほど results. Avoid in literal, volitional context or formal reports. 彼の演奏ミュージカルパフォーマンス彼の演奏は鳥がなく anyways let's just move on to this example
8
8
ほど
ほど
来週はいよいよ入学試験
先生
だね。
B、日本語学習者の皆さんいつも応援するエストリーモポッドキャストエストリーモポッドキャスト bro I'll make such videos like Tepe Estrimo con Timimis 日本語 con Timimis
夜眠れないほど緊張しているよ。
ポッドキャスト
来週はいよいよ入学試験だね。
言われたんだ。
8
8
ほど来週はいよいよ入学試験だね。
夜眠れないほど緊張しているよ。
眠れないほど緊張しているよ。Wait. 来週はいよいよ What's this kanji? We're finally taking Shikeshi, of course. This is Shikeshi. I've seen it so many times. Entrance, school, exam 試験紙。
来週はいよいよ入学試験だね。
試験の試験紙。試験。This is 試験 exam.
来週はいよいよ入学試験だね。
留学試験だね。来週はいよいよ留学試験だね。うん。
うん。夜眠れないほど緊張しているよ。
うん。夜眠れないほど緊張しているよ。Yeah, I was so nervous. I couldn't even sleep. Okay, very, very understandable, very nice. So, ほど mean exaggerates things. X ほど Y uses X as an example, either factual or metaphorical, to emphasize the high level of Y. Typically, X takes verbs in potential forms or intransitive verbs, as well as adjectives followed by なる。飛び上がるほど嬉しい。I was so happy I could fly. 涙が出るほど嬉しい。I was so happy. I am so happy. I shed tears. I could shed tears. 涙が出るほど嬉しい。And 死ぬほど忙しい。I'm so busy. I'll die. Are idiomatic phrases that are commonly used for emphasis. This expression, X はほど Y may also be seen in reverse order. Y て X ほどだ to convey the same idea. Okay, so you can reverse them as well. 最近忙しくてテレビを見る時間もないほどだ. Recently, I've been so busy, I couldn't even watch TV. I didn't even have time to watch TV. Can be rephrased as 最近テレビを見る時間もないほど忙しい to mean the same thing. However, 死ぬほど in 4. 次は something だから死ぬほど勉強しなきゃ。そうだね。一緒に頑張ろう。Or, I don't know what that is. But anyways, would only be used as X ほど Y. So in this case, I don't know what it is. You can only use this one. You cannot reverse. Okay, anyways, let's just continue to わざわざ. わざわざ, we've seen it in JLab again. わざわざ means especially. Not especially, but also especially. But go all the way to make an effort to take the trouble to do something for me. わざわざ. You did all of this for me? わざわざ? Okay, I've seen it before. I've seen it. Definitely seen it. わざわざ? You've done all of this わざわざ for me? わざわざ, very interesting sounding word or grammar point. Explain this grammar point, please. Please, always say please. Always say please. 人弁の漢字は What's that?
人弁。
人弁、漢字 person radical は大体 means substitution. 大体人が人の恋に関係しています。have relation, act as relation. Example, 使う also has to use also has a person kanji. Bro, this kanji have so much details that I when I see tsukao, I don't notice all of these details. Hataraku as well has a hito in it. I never notice hataraku has a hito in it. Or tsukao. Okay, yasumu is very clear that it has a tree. The first Chinese lesson that I had, the teacher said, a person resting on a tree means to rest. In Chinese, which in Japanese is also the same. Yasumu, to be absent, or to rest as well, no? But yeah, so it always has a relation with a person does something. Okay. Act, a person acting. Koi, koi,
行為、
koi. 人の恋。人の恋関係。関係 relation.
関係、
関係しています。Yeah, a person 使う does uses something. 働く works. 休む to rest. And so on and so on. Makes sense, makes sense. 漢字はとても意味がする。意味が使う、意味が作る。意味が作る。漢字は意味が作る。Okay, so わざわざ。Grammar point わざわざ。Go out of one ways to take the trouble. Okay. This adverb emphasizes, it's an adverb. Emphasizes that someone put in extra, often unnecessary effort to do something, usually out of kindness or special consideration. It carries a tone of gratitude or surprise at the extra effort. Highlights intentional effort beyond what's expected. Often implies the action was not strictly necessary but done anyway. Common context. Expressing gratitude. わざわざ作って。わざわざ作ってくれて。わざわざ作ってくれてありがとう。わざわざ作ってくれてありがとう。Thank you for going out of your way to make this. わざわざ作ってくれてありがとう。Surprise at effort. わざわざ飛行機で来たの？ You took the trouble to fly here? わざわざ飛行機で来たの？ Declining unnecessary actions. わざわざ行きなくて。わざわざ行かなくてもいい？わざわざ行かなくてもいいよ。You don't need to go out of your way. わざわざ行かなくてもいいよ。It's okay, don't go out of your way. Okay, very, very, very nice. Grateful. 母がわざわざ本 or 弁当を届けてくれた。To deliver. 母がわざわざ弁当を届けてくれた。Mom went out of her way to deliver lunch. Surprised. わざわざ夜遅く。わざわざ夜遅く。Late at night. わざわざ夜遅くまで待ってた。わざわざ夜遅くまで待ってた。You waited up late for me? You waited up late for me? わざわざ夜遅くまで待ってたの？わざわざ買いに来なくて大丈夫。わざわざ買いに来なくて大丈夫。No need to trouble yourself to buy it. So, grateful, surprised, and decline. 3 things. わざわざ is used in 3 things. You don't need to do all of that for me. You're surprised you did all of this for me. And grateful, I'm so grateful you went all out of your way to do this for me. So, yeah, 3 usages for わざわざ. Okay, very, very interesting. Interesante. 面白い. Important notes. Positive connotation. Typically used for appreciated efforts, not complaints. わざわざ遅刻。
遅刻、
わざわざ遅刻してきた。Incorrect. Sounds sarcastic. What does 遅刻した？late. わざわざ遅刻して。You are no. It does not make any sense. You make all of your effort to get late. No, it does not make sense. Not for routine actions. わざわざ毎日掃除する。わざわざ毎日掃除する。You make an effort to clean every day. It does not make sense. It's unnatural. Because you just clean every day. It's not something you do for someone else. If you say, if you remove one 毎日 and you say わざわざ掃除するの You cleaned for me? You cleaned the house? Surprised. Placed here as a surprise. Here. わざわざ掃除するの That's unnecessary. Often paired with てくれた for me. Yeah, for me. Gratitude. なくてもいい for declining. Okay. わざわざ考えてくれてありがとう。教えてくれて。わざわざ教えてくれてありがとう。Thank you for explaining this or teaching me this. わざわざ来なくてもいいよ。You don't need to come. You don't need to make the effort to come. Okay, I don't know this, but わざわざ extra unnecessary effort. Positive. Positive. Always positive. わざわざ迎えに来る。わざわざ迎えに来たわざわざ迎えに来た Came all the way to meet me up? To meet me? Okay, very nice. Humble form. わざわざわざわざお越しいただき恐縮です。I'm humbled you took the trouble to come. わざわざ電話しなくてもメールでいいです。わざわざ電話。わざわざ電話しなくてもメールでいいです。You don't need to call me, just send me email, it's fine. わざわざ文句。わざわざ文句を言う。わざわざ文句を言う。Use あえて instead. Sounds odd. What we're using for small effort. わざわざコップ。わざわざコップ取った。Too trivial. ただ or omit. Use わざわざ to thank someone, to express surprise and decline. Decline politely. Avoid for routine tasks or negative context. Okay, understood very well. I just listen to this audio.
9、わざわざ。
わざわざ。
お誕生日おめでとう。これ私が作ったケーキなんだけど、よかったら食べて。
よかったら食べて。お誕生日おめでとう。これ私が作ったケーキなんだけど、よかったら食べて。Happy birthday, here's a cake I cake for you. I made for you. Would you like a piece? よかったら食べて。メディアバーこんにちは。How's it going, bro?
わざわざ作ってきてくれたの？ありがとう。
わざわざ作ってきてくれたの？ You didn't have to do all this for me. And so on and so on. Mediabat, how's it going, bro? わざわざ implies that someone went out of their way or spent their time and effort to do something when it was not necessary. Okay, わざわざ is often used in conjunction with the expression I'm tired, spent all night setting up my stream, bro. bro, I don't know. Streaming shouldn't be hard. How did you set? For me, I just press button and that's it. Waza waza implies that someone went out of their way or spent their time and effort to do something when it was not necessary. Waza waza is often used in conjunction with expressions of appreciation. I made it fancy. I think I should make it as well because I didn't do anything. Okay, making it fancy is cool. Making it fancy is good. I did not make anything. I did not change. I don't know how to change. Yours is fine. I don't know how to change things though. I want to change. I want to change stuff. I need to sit down one day. Unsolicited. I just got carried away. Do you have anything? How did you change, or did you do it on your own? Just on your own? Like, do you have a tutorial or something? For someone's unsolicited act of kindness that require time and effort. It also used to decline. Okay. わざわざ、飛行機まで、yeah, and surprise and yeah, I understood very well. Let's just do this one as well, which わざわざ and せっかく。わざわざ and せっかく。Okay. Let's see the difference between わざわざ and せっかく. Did we do せっかく? I don't remember. Maybe we did せっかく. Explain this difference, please. Added on screenshot. Yeah, I added that in the past, but I don't know. It wasn't good. Background music as well. Translation in the chat. Countdown timer to GLPT to GLPT until December, bro. I just watched a bunch of tutorials. Okay, I think I will watch tutorials as well. You added counter for 4 months. 4 months, bro. December is in 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, go in 5 months. In 5 months. Okay, anyways. Difference between せっかく and わざわざ. Both わざわざ and せっかく describe actions taken with extra effort, but their nuances and usage context differs. It's coming up faster. Bro, time flies. Time flies. Time flies. Tomorrow is going to be December. Time is sharp. 早いもので bro. What does that mean? 早いもので bro. 早い fast, yeah. Fast. Time is ugly. Time is an ugly creature. Go out of one's way. Take the trouble to. Focuses on the unnecessary or excessive effort of an action. Often implies the speaker thinks the effort wasn't required, but may still appreciate it. Monode means fly. Wait, fly isn't fly. We just saw fly here. I don't remember. I saw fly. Fly was like Toby. Not literally. No, but the word fly though. Fly is Toby or something. Wait, where is it? Toby. There it is. Toby. Toby agaru. Fly. Toby agaru hodo ureshii. I fly from happiness. Hayai tobi agaru. Tobu to fly. Yeah, tobu. Yeah. This is the word I was looking for.
飛ぶ。
tobi agaru or tobu. To fly. Jikan tobu. Jikan hayai tobu. Jikan tobu. But anyways, focuses on the often okay. Waza. Positive わざわざ迎えに来てくれてありがとう。ネガティブわざわざ夜中に電話してこなくてもよかったのに。You didn't need to trouble yourself calling me at midnight. Emphasizes effort beyond what's needed. せっかく. Okay, I definitely understood わざわざ. No need for more explanation. せっかく, despite the trouble, taking advantage of a special chance. Wait, do we have せっかく in our And for grammar point deck. So monode is not literally flies, and tobu literally flies. Okay, okay. Okay, makes sense. Do we have waza here? I don't think we have waza. I only seen waza in a few examples. I didn't see it as a grammar point. Yeah, there is not. Only in examples.
こんな時間にわざわざ牛乳プリン買いに行かなくても。
Okay, we haven't reached this yet.
わざわざ呼び止めてすみませんでした。
すみませんでした。The only example I saw is this one so far.
わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。
わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。わざわざ見送りに来てくれ。わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。見送りに来てくれたのか。
わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。
わざわざ見送りに来て。わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。わざわざ見送りに来て。わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。わざわざ見送りに来てくれたのか。Okay. Did you especially come to see me off? Surprise. Surprise. Okay, very nice. If you like, I can send you links to the tutorial videos for adding features to your... Bro, send me, bro. 早いもので。Already time flies. 早いもので is like is an expression. It's an idiom or something. 早いもので not literal. 早いもので time flies. 早い fast.
早い。
And so basically time flies in Japanese is 早いもので. Okay. Sekkaku. I think we did sekkaku in this book. Despite the trouble, taking advantage of special chance highlights a missed opportunity or wasted effort. Implies the action had good intentions, but the result was disappointing. Almost always paired with noni, regret, or kara, urging action. Regret, せっかく言った料理が冷めてしまった。Despite the trouble I took to cook, the food got cold. せっかく作った料理が冷めてしまった。冷めてしまった。冷めてしまった。せっかく作った料理が冷めてしまった。Despite, so basically, missed opportunity implies a good intention, but the result was disappointing. 冷めてしまった。Almost always paired with noni. Despite should have been despite here. Okay, I understand. Encouragement and kara, urging action. Example with noni. There is no noni, but it's implied. It's implied. せっかく日本に来たから、京都に行こう。Since we went to the trouble of coming to Japan, let's visit Kyoto. Urging to visit Kyoto. Key point focuses on the value of effort and disappointment of being wasted. So completely different from waza. Definitely different from waza. Unnecessary effort, wasted opportunity. Yeah, waza, unnecessary effort, but positive though. Positive. Sekkaku means wasted opportunity, regretful. The result was disappointing. Sometimes could mean encouraging, like with kara. With noni, the result is disappointing. With kara, the result is encouragement. Let's go there. Since we already came here, let's go. わざわざ掃除しなくてもよかった。わざわざ掃除しなくてもよかった。You really didn't need, you really didn't have to clean. せっかく掃除したのに、汚す。What does 汚す means? To pollute.
汚す。
汚された。Despite me cleaning, it got dirty, got polluted. せっかく掃除したのに、it has のに。So のに, the result is negative. Kara, the result is not the result, but it's encouragement, urging. Understand when to use which. Use わざわざ when thanking someone, criticizing excessive unneeded actions. せっかく when expressing regret over wasted effort. Tried so hard, but result bad. Your pronunciation sounds really good, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, bro. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Japanese expression is even easier than English, bro. Japanese pronunciation is definitely easier than Chinese, and it's so much easier than even English, bro. I cannot pronounce English properly. I try to pronounce English words, but it's hard. It's not easy. But with Japanese, I feel it's easier. I feel it's very similar to Spanish. Spanish pronunciation is also easy for me. For the languages that I grew up with, Japanese is easy and Spanish is easy also. German is a bit hard, but fun. Chinese is very hard, bro. They say that their grammar is easy, but the pronunciation is very hard. It's your native language. Arabic and Greek. But yeah. Using せっかく for gratitude. No, you cannot use it. せっかく来てくれたありがとう。わざわざ来てくれてありがとう。You cannot use せっかく来てくれたありがとう。Using わざわざ or for missed chances. わざわざ旅行したのに雨だった。Use せっかく旅行したのに雨だった。Even though we went for a trip, it rained. So on and so on. わざわざ can't stand alone. わざわざ you went out of your way. せっかく requires a follow-up. せっかく what? せっかくの休みが whatever that is. 台無し。Spoiled.
台無し。
Spoiled brat. But anyways, thanking a friend わざわざ手伝ってくれてありがとう。regretting a wasted time. せっかく勉強したのにテストが中止になった。Yeah, わざわざ effort unnecessary or not. Effort, disappointment result. せっかく effort with disappointment result. So that it is. That's わざわざ in せっかく for you. せっかくわざわざ both imply that the subject of the sentence is intentionally taking the trouble, that is going out of their way to do something. However, the two words have a subtle difference in their connotation. The difference is that わざわざ conveys that the speaker considers the action to be something unnecessary, whereas せっかく is used when the speaker thinks of the action as an opportunity for a special occasion, which they feel should not be wasted. わざわざケーキを作ったのに、彼は食べてくれなかった。 Even though I took the trouble to bake a cake, when I did not need to spend my time effort to bake one, he did not even eat it. 彼は食べてくれなかった。せっかくケーキを作ったのに。So this you cannot useわざわざ here because the result is negative. So no, you cannot not use わざわざ. You use せっかく。せっかくケーキを作ったのに、彼は食べてくれなかった。The result is disappointing. So we don't use わざわざ, we use せっかく. せっかく is also limited in that it can only be used with particular expressions such as のに and から. While there is no restriction for structures to be paired with わざわざ. 友達に服を貸したら貸すの to lend 友達に服を貸したらわざわざクリーニングをして返してくれた返す to return クリーニングをして返してくれた友達に服を貸したらわざわざクリーニングして返してくれた You use わざわざ when I lent some clothes to a friend, she took all the trouble to dry clean them before returning to me. Okay. 友達に服を貸したら、せっかくクリーニングをして返してくれた。You cannot use せっかく in this case. You cannot. Because it's not an effort. It's not an effort. There is no end result. There is no negative result. It's showing わざわざ shows appreciation. So yeah, I think I understand. No, I definitely understand. And with this one, we end book 1, Quartet 1. Quartet 1 is done. Finally, over. After almost 2 months, after 1.5 months, we finished Quartet book 1. And yeah, from tomorrow we start another schedule, which I will tell you about later. Oh no, I told you already, but I'll write a description. But anyways, guys, bye-bye. Thank you very much, so very much, for all the support and for all the love. I get so much encouragement when I see you guys. And I'm definitely going to sleep now. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. KM bro, お疲れ様でした。Thank you so much. KM, you are the best. また明日。And おやすみなさい。But yeah, it was so nice. It was so nice reading this book. I really learned a lot. And I was afraid from reading this book in the beginning. But now that I read it and it's done, I'm not afraid from anything. I'm ready to even read Quartet book 2, but not now is not the time for it. I'm going to watch it again with Tokini Andy, slowly. I'm not going to rush it. Because this month we're going to focus more on speaking. We're going to speak more often. We're going to practice speaking like 2 days or 3 days. 3 days in a week. Going to include immersion and probably vocabulary. So yeah, guys, お疲れ様。Thank you very much. メディアバット、Sensei Week。では、今日はここまで。Until here we finish. おやすみなさい。And bro, we speak tomorrow. 毎日、決して止まらない。And I cannot wait to speak, bro. I feel like I'm getting so much closer to being able to speak Japanese. I'm getting so much closer. I think I need 1 more year. I need 1 more year to be fluent. And to know all the kanji. one more year and I will know all the kanji. And I think I will be able to speak until next summer. So, and I'm ready to stay consistent for another 1 year. So anyways, guys, bye bye. Good night and bye bye. Have a lovely, beautiful day.